Alright, so let's do it. We got Nuda versus Cosmos. Cosmos on his signature Thanatos. Again, we keep asking ourselves in chat, why don't people ban out Cosmos' Thanatos? Nuda banned out Xbalanque and Hunbots, I think it was. And I don't know. The Xbalanque ban is very curious, especially because this tournament, Frostbound and Fatalis are banned. But I think Nuda tried to bait out this Thanatos, or at least knew that Thanatos was coming based on, you know, his knowledge of Cosmos, and picked this Agni intentionally. We saw Agni have a really good showing against Cosmos last time, and, you know, there was definitely some glimmers of hope in this matchup overall. Agni really being able to control a lot of space and shut down Thanatos' approaches well. Get some nice tick damage going, and ooh, that's rough. Oh, he actually forced to use his bracer there. I don't think he obviously didn't need to, because he actually, Cosmos had that full wave on him, but he didn't analyze the situation well enough, didn't quite realize the position that he was in. This is some strange stuff from Nuda here. I'm not sure what he's doing. I don't think Cosmos knows either. I don't think he knows where he is. So he just decided to take the back creeps from the blue there. There was some confusion, unfortunately, with this tournament, and I'll have to be even more specific and like have rules clearly posted like on the page when I'm doing the sign up or doing the check-ins before the tournament. When I make like item changes, with that Fatalis and Frostbound being banned this time, because last time around we had you can build Fatalis or Frostbound, so it does get a little confusing. We had little mishaps. We had a little bit of mod abuse powers. I saw some mods doing some crazy things. Caesar auto disqualified somebody just for building Fatalis against him. Could you believe? Just kidding. We're not going to talk about that. It's a sensitive subject. But yeah, Cosmos got the full boots before the Death Soul. You know, I think we all hate when people do that. So I automatically want to root for Nuda now, even more than I already did, given that he's the underdog. Just kidding, I'm completely unbiased. Ooh, he's gonna hit him with a tasty axe here, and scythe, and the Sunder clinches that one for him, and that is enough. Just a complete 0 to death. That's the power of Thanatos, especially with that red buff in hand there. Listen, I've been calling his scythe the axe for so long. I don't know why. Always happens. Nice shot there from Nuda. Nuda's a very strong mage player overall. He was known originally in my chat for spamming Chunga, 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 Chunga. Literally forever, because he wanted me to play Chunga, and then he was mad that I didn't have Chunga high on his tier list, or on my tier list, and he would just say Chunga, 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 and he was banned for a long ass time. Then he came back, and he's been, you know, he's been a cool guy. He's been a nice member of chats. People can change or be misinterpreted, so we have him here doing well in this tournament. He's had a pretty good run of it so far. Took out Solaven, he took out the Blute. And finds himself against Cosmos here. It's a like I said, an interesting thing that people keep letting this Thanatos through. I don't 100% understand why. Even if you have like a god you feel is pretty decent against him, it's just so strange, given that you've seen the success he already has with it. But if they're confident, I mean, that's hype. I would love to see somebody take a game over it. And let's see, maybe Nuda could be the one to do it. He's not behind too much here. He's down about 580 gold. But the experience is not that big. It's probably about half a level. People can Chunga. Yeah, that's a good one. I like that. I stole that from the YouTube comments if anybody was prepared to do that. Cosmos is so good with these like blind scythes. I know that one didn't hit, and I didn't expect it to. Just saying, in general, he is. Nuda looking for it here, but not gonna find it. He's gotta be careful. Cosmos got eyes on him again and forces out that dash. So patient from Cosmos, just waiting it out. Oh, he knows that the dash is down. His ult bomb's down. His stun's down. There's no way to survive this. He uses his... Oh, wait. He's stunned the wrong way, though. Oh, no. That must be so disheartening. He could have actually made it out. This Bracer start is so bold, by the way, for an Agni to take Bracer to start. Like, Chang'e, you do a Bracer start because you know that you're fucking Chang'e and you have the craziest CC immunity at your disposal at any time, and you have heals and, like, all this shit, you know? And then you have Hebo, who can start Bracer because he's got, you know, a knock-up on command and an ult that, you know, immunes him and moves him across the entire lane. And, you know, he has so many options. They both have a lot of escape options and survivability, you know, things that cater to their survivability. But Agni, on the other hand, you know, this is just a bold-ass choice. He's got a great escape in his 3, of course, but it's not, it's nothing that, you know, once baited out, you're kind of a sitting duck. He doesn't have many other options afterward, other than that stun, which he, you know, had such a great presence of mind to corner Cosmos in that tower there and find it on him, but he misplaces it and loses himself that that kill. It's good that Cosmos, oh, nice, gets that safe. Doesn't want to keep fighting there, though. Surprised he didn't try to keep going in on that. The YouTube music is so annoying that there's like so many different variations of the volume. It pisses me off. Because now this song's loud. Anyway. Cosmos has been a lot less successful on the, you know, the blind scythes from deep. Ever since I noted how good he is at them. So we'll see how this, you know, goes. Oh, once again, forces it out, and then use the stun again. He keeps using that stun every time he's... Oh, he uses that, but it's... Oh, okay, this time he does get the stun off. Can he kill him? He should be able to keep going for this. He misses the creeps, though. No. I would dash for that. Hey, he must not have it. Nah, he might not want to dash for that. Oh, my God, it's going to come down to this. Oh, he didn't hit the creeps either. Nuda with such great play again. What is he doing? Dashing away from son. You have bombs. He doesn't. Sure, he heals himself, but so do you. And he doesn't have his ult anymore. Confirmed. So he didn't have the approach. Ooh. Damn. Powerful stuff. Some scary stuff. Nuda is managing himself very well here. His Bracer came up just in time again there to save him from that, that ultimate combo. Such a shame that he was just off of the kill once again here, but at least doesn't go down for it this time. That full Pestilence plus Brawlers. I feel like Cosmos might be, you know, really overestimating the amount of healing coming out from that Bancroft's on Agni's side. You know, definitely the, you know, Brawlers is strong or the Pestilence, but both? He could easily have gone a Bulwark here and done so much more for himself. But I guess he figures he's going to go double defense anyway. Yeah, probably. Cosmos keeping real healthy with his passive heals, though. Ooh, takes down that red buff. That's a big win for Nuda. Nuda might be able to just, like, chip away at Cosmos here, you know? You gotta be careful. Again, Cosmos has the ultimate. This is the same position each time, but he didn't go for the ult this time because there's a wave in front of him. Oh no, why dash? Why dash? What? No! That's 101, my man. That was so... Oh, and he's... Oh. Yo, just clear that wave up. He does it, though. Smart, very smart presence of mind there. Unlike the presence of mind on that dash, man. As soon as you dash towards that thing and you're up against a Thanatos with easy access to an ultimate that allows him to fly through the sky and kill you. Oof, that's rough, man. You have to make sure, like, you have to make sure that they fully back before you do that kind of thing. He could have been at his blue buff, but still come back and killed you because you dashed at that red buff, you know? Unfortunate. 1,600 gold down is Nuda. But like I said, still keeping decent level and experience, but now it's getting a little bit out of hand. He's down about a level and a quarter. Yeah, the Roman back animation is really nice. I want it so badly. It's my next reward too. Nuda really bravely walks up to this wave. Uh-oh, does he have another ult? Nope. Cosmos almost has the ult up, but not yet. Oh wait, that's not the Roman one. That's the... Oh, that's cool looking. That looks cooler than when I saw it at base level. Everything in this game looks cooler from overhead like that. You know why they do that? Because they want it to look pretty as hell in Spectator when they show off like big SPL matches. Beautiful fucking backing animations. What we see. Oh, look at that. Big damage because he's got the Obsidian Shard done. I want to see Nuda, you know, make a stand here. He's come so close on so many... If he like dashes here again, I'm going to lose it. Oh... Ult still available for Cosmos. He might go in, but no. Nuda's got a good amount of CDR now, so he's got his dash available a lot. That's to the credit of him going choose a focus early here, too, so it worked out for him. Wow, he popped a Shield of Thorns here early on. Guess he was thinking that it would be more return damage and that he would be able to get the mark up. This is everything here. No Aegis? What? I guess he got caught out like at the end of the dash before he could Aegis and then just... That's rough. I don't know where you go from here, you know. He's down over 2,000 gold. Yeah, he keeps trying to stun him on his way up. He's doing so many like really smart plays with the positioning on his ults and his Q and his dash, just like, and his stun in general and the neutral is so good. But then when he's on retreat Nuda, it looks like he just collapses and he doesn't really think out you know, what his options are. I'm not sure why he would dash so preemptively there either. It was like even before the hovering death was directly over him. Oh, did he get that? Yeah. Did he? No. Okay, good heal from Cosmos. It's unfortunate because, like I said, I think Nuda could do a lot here, and I think this matchup is a lot better than... Oh, that was cute. Yeah, I think this matchup's a lot better than it seems. Boom. Yeah, that did go to Nuda. See, like, and he uses his stun so liberally. Again, his stun is down now. That's his only other defensive option other than his 3. And he just throws it out there. Said he's got Moxie. And again, uses it. Cosmos isn't just following up with that. It's just straight up. Oh, he used the heal, but after it already ages, so I don't know. Nope. Catches him. Damn! Zwing lost a jabber like the days of old? Are you kidding me? It's happening. Yeah, you and Matrix hold it if you can. Thank you. Damn. Cosmos with some really solid play, capitalizing each time on Nuda's misplays. He's got it down to a science. He knows exactly, you know, what's going to happen at each phase of the neutral. He knows exactly how much poke he can take before, you know, having to back off or deciding if he still has enough to reinitiate. And he's got the Bulwark now, so there you go. The double defense with his, you know, enormous amount of pen as well, with the Jotuns, Brawlers, and Titans being online. It's basically the standard for assassins right now. I don't really have much of a problem with the with double defense anymore. I think it's kind of, you know, it was really played up a lot. People freaked out about it so much, and I really don't think it's nearly as bad as people make it out to be. It gets frustrating for some characters, though. You know, it's certain gods that can't really put up with it well enough. But it also makes certain gods more viable, so makes a lot of assassins have you know, better matchups against like ADCs and shit like that. Unfortunately, it's still ADCs still have the upper hand against it in most cases because auto attack, you know, that shred that they get through their type of itemization. Oh, Cosmos can see this, man. Yeah, the kind of shred that they get just allows them to go right through that defense anyway. But it helps in the earlier stages before they're absolutely full build. And it still makes a big difference, even though they can combat it well. It's still like the right build to go in most cases. Did he get it again? I think so, yep. And Nuda's not backing down, man. He just, you know, he wants more and more fights here. Like I said, he just has to be a lot less liberal with that stun. Put that stun out like that, man. But, you know, like I said, Nuda's a strong mage player overall, and I think he'll take a lot of these mistakes that he's made throughout these throughout this game and learn from it. Because they're very simple things. Nice shot. Ooh, very good. The Bancrofts helps so much with the trail, just heals him up off of the minion wave as he's trying to retreat. Like, it's pretty crazy. Bancrofts is broken, man. Oh, wasn't me. What do we got here from Nuda now? We got double defense online with a divine ruin. I think that's a good pickup. But what's he gonna do? Sell the Bancrofts, I guess, for a rod. He needs a rod here somehow, and it's a little late for divine. Divine against Thanatos. Much like against against old Hades before Bancrofts was a thing, it's more of an earlier, you know, or earlier pickup. All right, he's got an Aegis here, I believe, right? So, oh, wow, didn't even need to use any of them, so that's a big win for him. And Cosmos took a lot of poke. I think Nuda's just like boring the crap out of Cosmos here at this point. You know, he's got a good amount of survivability with his dash, his stun, his Aegis, and his bracer. So Cosmos really has to expend so many options of Nuda's before he could make the attempt to go on the aggressive. Ooh, doesn't have another stun. Oh, he does. Stun makes him go around him. He uses that a little too early, but he's good. See what I mean? All those options. Now Cosmos waits it out again for another attempt to chunk down this Phoenix. Will all this pay off for Nuda is a question, you know? He should, you know, quit with this and just farm the wave. I don't know what he's doing. This whole wave there, man. There you go. And he's got a red buff up as well. With this double defense now, it might be hard for Thanatos to be able to, well, it is hard for Thanatos to chunk him down. Even with that Titan's Bane, so it might be the right option. It's just, do you think he should fit in a rod in some way? I think it's better than the Pestilence here for sure. Because Thanatos' healing is most important in the laning phase when he's able to heal off of those creeps. Oh, okay. See, again, this time Cosmos did the ult on reaction. Ooh. But see, Nuda doesn't care, man. He is just farming, and he is just fine with dipping. But I don't get why Cosmos won't go for Fire Giants. I think he finally is now with this ward. I think he's now deciding, okay, it's time to end this shit. We've been out here for a long ass time, duking it out, and it's time to take my win. But I don't know. We'll see. Why did he have low health there? He didn't full heal at the fountain. Imagine if Nuda takes it. I will. I don't know what I'll do. Tip my hat. You just gotta be really careful about what he expends here again. But Cosmos doesn't have his ultimate up, so. But see what I mean? He just like he uses the one to poke. Why? Now he'll have it back up again, though. It's a CDR. I mean, the CDR you can be a little bit more liberal, but you know, not that liberal. Not this liberal. Once Cosmos' ult comes up, he's looking for it again, you know. But Nuda, like I said, this matchup gets better and better for Agni. So see, there it is. The ult is up now, and Nuda just uses one again. But Cosmos still wanted to clear out those creeps. Yeah, okay, well, if he's poking, if he's applying his Divine with one, either way, it doesn't, then he just shouldn't have Divine. If it's gonna force him to use his one that liberally, that he's gonna end up finding himself in so many poor positions. He got killed 4, maybe 3 or 4 times because of that already. It's not also not leaving him lockdown options to really get the higher damage numbers out. Oh, what do you hear him? All right, he's level 20. Nuda's finally even level with Cosmos here. He puts down a regular reward, but unfortunately he's right on top. Is he doing this on purpose? He knows it's a century reward or something? Nah, there you go. Alright, so this is the play finally for Cosmos. I don't know. From Cosmos, I'm really not sure why he wouldn't decide to go for this earlier. I guess just because Agni can steal it so well with bombs. But as long as he's got a... oh, alright. It's all going to come down to this. Okay, Aegis down. He's still got Bracer. Uses it. He's going to... Oh, wait. Oh, why isn't he soaking it up more? He is! He figured it out. Cosmos gets him. Oh, my God. Finally, after a very, very long period of just footsies and rinse and repeat, Nuda escapes. Cosmos sits in the fire with those thorns for as long as he can, balancing. He was balancing just how much he could take with the fire and the thorns, you know, affecting him. He didn't want to end up killing himself there. That would have sucked. But he also really wants to end this before Nuda comes up, and he should certainly be able to. Puts the pedal to the metal and takes out the Titan. Finally, with one last FG bait, he's able to take it down. GG.